Randy. This is an atrocity. Orton, do not do this.
Randy, no.
Randy.
No.
Somebody get out there and stop him.
Randy, change your mind,
Orton,
Randy. Do something else.
Go down, Orton, no.
Don't do it.
Cannot do this.
Don't do this, Randy.
No, Orton. Randy, no. No.
That's crazy.
That's a real person.
That is WWE.
That's a real person in that ring.
Yeah, clearly my battery's dying. But but yeah,
Sick.
yo,
That's a real person. That's a real person.
Well, when I was looking, that TMZ posted it, right? And basically, it was kind of one of those main event matches between Bray Wyatt. His character is the Fiend, and he was fighting with Randy Orton in what's called a Firefly Funhouse Inferno match. And in order to win, the other person has to set the other person on fire. Like that's how you how you win the match.
That's
and you know, obviously, I mean, if you know wrestling, obviously you know it was fake, but that's still insane. I mean, because it's not live, right? Like there's no, because of the pandemic, there's really no
right. It's taped in advance.
Yeah, so they could have easily subbed in, you know what I mean, like a whatever. And
a dummy or something like that.
Set it on fire because the person wasn't moving, but basically, you know, that the lighting of the fire, it's crazy to say. It happened after the guy, the Fiend, after he did his signature move, which apparently knocks the person out. So,
Randy Orton, RKO.
So, the body not moving makes sense because the person's knocked out, right? So, but I seen that and I was just like, I remember when like Shawn Michaels, you know, would jump off the top of the turnbuckle, and that was amazing. Here
and now they got people lighting each other on fire.
There's somebody on fire. Like,
yeah,
it's come a long way, right? So I'm wondering if the next thing is going to be the execution match, where like in order to win, you have to shoot someone in the head. Like,
I mean, WWE has always been known for its like crazy matches. Like they've had matches where people fight on top of these little pins. And they've had the casket match. They have
match, of course,
where people jump from. Sometimes you have people jump from 2 stories in the air to the ground or into the ring. You know what I mean? You see people go through the ring. It's insane. It's insane. I feel like Vince McMahon has learned how to create a full production. Like it's not
100%.
just wrestling anymore. You know what I mean? He had to expand from that.
100%, especially with the pandemic. Being that it's not live, they can do the editing. Now you really can go nuts.
Yeah.
But as entertaining as it is, Dre, when you were a child, did you watch wrestling?
Yes, I did.
And then what did that translate into? In your, in your free time with your friends?
100%. I think about 3 or 4 girls got a Stone Cold Stunner. I had 2 friends get the figure 4 leg lock.
Mm-hmm.
Sharpshooters for everyone. Sharpshooters were being handed out like Oprah handed out them things.
Oh,
you
absolutely.
get one, you get one, you get one. Everybody got a sharpshooter. You know what I'm saying? Off the top turnbuckle, which of course was majority of people's couches, onto the couch cushions. You know what I'm saying? I indulged.
Now, I'm not. Look, man, I'm not saying that there's going to be a kid out there trying to set another kid on fire, because with all the extreme stuff that WWF/WWE has put on TV, as far as I know, there hasn't been any super crazy lawsuits. You know what I mean? As far as I know, I could be wrong.
Right.
Comments.
Right.
But you know who their audience is. The bulk of their audience. the
Still,
ball.
it's still probably kids. Yeah.
So it's crazy that that can go on TV. And by the way, there's no real context other than strictly entertainment. But you know, you have like artists having to change lyrics, or you know, you understand what I'm trying to get at here? It's really weird that that's able to go down. I'm not trying to say that they should, you know, I'm just saying what you're seeing, you know.
I feel like them when everybody realized that wrestling wasn't real was a blessing and a curse. It was a curse to the fans who believed it was real. All the young kids who learned that Santa and the Easter Bunny wasn't real anymore. Those kids were devastated. I was one of those kids. I was devastated when I found out that it wasn't real. You know what I mean? But it was a blessing to Vince McMahon. Why was it a blessing? It enabled him to do stuff like this, to do crazy things like this, because it's not sports. It's
Right.
sports entertainment.
Sports entertainment.
And
Right.
and after every commercial break, or I think it's like the beginning of the show, they have that little disclaimer
Right.
at the beginning. You know, do not try this at home. These are professionals. Do not try to recreate this at home and da 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 da. So I feel like the combination of those two things is what's enabled them to go from simple finish moves where Jimmy Snuka is just jumping off the top rope and it's just a crossbody landing on you, and that's his finishing move.
Right,
that was
right,
it.
right,
You're
right,
out.
right,
You're
right,
out cold
right.
from his body weight of like 200 pounds. You're out cold.
Right,
It's
right.
amazing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing. You know, and it's turned into Bray Wyatt being set on fire with the longest match lighting I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm like, is he gonna let that thing go out? Like, are you gonna
I
use
want
this?
those
Or
matches. I want those matches.
those are the greatest matches.
Those
They're
are the type
camping
of matches that you can do. Like if you're ever stuck in like a cave, you could light that match.
Yes.
And find your way out of the cave.
That's
Take
what
an
I said,
hour.
the
Take an hour to
camping.
get out of the cave. You're good with the one match.
Waterproof, bear proof, all of that. Let's go.
But what I want to know is, are they going to get to the execution match?
I don't even think there's a way to fake that. You can't bring somebody back. It's not it's sports entertainment, but it ain't a.
How are you going to bring this guy back? He was set on fire.
Yeah, they'll probably bring him back with a few pieces of tape. Going to put some red makeup around his face to show the degree burns. He might come out in all bandages. That's how they do.
Bro, the execution match will eventually be there.
Why do you want to see people die?
I don't know. This is them. Anyway.
This was your idea. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let me know what you guys think, man. Did you watch the actual match? Do you think the WWE has gone too far? Can it go further? Are you aware of any lawsuits that they've actually faced from children or possibly grown men? Doing, or rather,
That weren't wrestlers, that weren't already working for WWE.
there's
Make that a point.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And were you like Dre, giving, attacking little girls?
Yeah. Yeah.
With a
Yeah.
straight
They all got
face.
it. Yo, they all got it. Sasha got it.
Okay,
Cindy
we don't
got
need to
it.
name drop.
No, because I remember. Because you got to remember your victims. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Moving right along. All right, you guys. We put out new videos every single morning at 10 a.m.
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out these videos right here. And subscribe right down here. We're trying to get to at least 100 followers.
Thank
We're
you.
not far, man. Subscribe.